You know, there are a lot of ways to define family, but one definition that I saw that really struck me is that a family is when people come together who share goals and values, and they have a lifelong commitment to each other. And I think that applies perfectly to the center.
The concept of family is a big one. This is the place in ideal circumstances where we're nurtured, where we learn about who we're going to be in the future. It's the place that celebrates who we are and is there for us in the good and the bad, for our most intense challenges. Family is the place that we can turn to for support, for guidance, and complete acceptance. And I think from the earliest days of the center, that's who we are, and that's who we were.
A lot was going on during that time. The corporation was being formalized, a board was being picked. I'm breaking my ass, you know, trying to run the center and the liberation houses, and we opened up this place, the Gay Will Funky Shop, so that kids like our kids now would have a place where they could go to work where no one else would hire them. And it was Gay Will, was from Goodwill, and our manager there was murdered there on the spot. I want history to know that this grew out of our rage. It grew out of our oppression. Gertrude Stein, I think, said it, that a few angry people can change the world. In fact, only a few angry people can change the world.
In some ways, the center's very existence is because LGBT people did not have families that were for them what they were for everybody else.
My mom asked me to leave what I used to call my home because my brother, he was complaining constantly to my mother that I would be a bad example for everybody, and that he noticed that one of his kids was already contaminated, as he put it, by my presence in the house.
Well, after high school, I started questioning a lot about who I was now in terms of my gender. I was in a really, really dark place prior to my transition.
The high school experience that he had, I wish it was different. I wish he could have walked at his graduation. I wish he could have gone to prom. And I wish he just could have been in a place where he felt safe and inspired and empowered. When your child starts withdrawing and you know he's depressed and he's not happy anymore, you feel very helpless.
And a lot of people feel like they die, you know, when they hear the diagnosis that it's confirmed. And it's understandable. I kind of died. I mean, I went through a harsh depression. Harsh depression. I gave up on life, really. The only place that I knew that I could turn to, really, my friend suggested go to the Gay and Lesbian Center. I've received health care at another clinic in San Bernardino. And coming here, it was a drastic difference. I mean, really. I mean, I'm not trying not to tear up, but it is a concern for your life, really, if you don't have the proper care. And coming here is definitely a safeguard. If it wasn't here, I'd be scared.
When you're in trouble, who do you call? You call your family.
Going to LifeWorks and being able to get health care is stuff that I couldn't get anywhere else. LifeWorks was became kind of family. These were the people that I trusted, that I could be myself with, and kind of pulled me out of that depression.
Aiden started to do so well because there were so many people supporting him. I was so grateful.
It's kind of the lifesaver, you know, the place I'll keep coming back to, you know, for as long as it's here, which I hope is forever.
I met Sylvia in 1964. When she went into the hospital, people would say to me, "Who are you?" And I'd say, "I'm her life's partner of 43 years. 43 years. That's a lifetime. I said, yeah, it is, but it's not long enough. This is where the Gay and Lesbian Center really came into my life. She was in the hospital a year and a half. She spent almost 5 months in ICU. And I got support from the Gay and Lesbian Center, the likes of which I never imagined would be possible. We got married in the ICU by Rabbi Lisa Edwards, who, by the way, I found through the Gay and Lesbian Center. They brought us 2 little rings. Rabbi Lisa went through the whole ceremony. And there she was with her eyes closed as the rabbi was talking. She was mouthing. And I'm watching this, and the tears are coming down. The day that Sylvia died, I knew we were blessed. I knew that in God's eyes, Sylvia and Alice we used to say forever and one day more. You know, how much do you love me? Forever and one day more. And I knew in that moment that we were forever and one day more, without a doubt.
I'm very proud of our community and what the center has done over the last 4 years, because I think at the very heart of that effort has been the idea that we are going to help create a family and families that really live up to the ideals that are often expressed about what family really is.
Family is ideally a place where you belong.
I can come here, I can be myself, I won't be judged.
First time we went, it was like, we're home.
Gabby, can you tell me what's special about your family?
They love me.
It's not just about us. It's not just about serving ourselves. It's about serving everyone around us, because we are all extensions of each other. We are all family members.
They are our family.
I mean, they may not be blood, but that doesn't mean they're not family.
They are there for you.
Once again, the Gay and Lesbian Center comes to the rescue.
The help that the center offers is a second opportunity of life.
There are people out there who do care.
That's why I'm part of this. It's the best part.